Welcome back everybody to the R44 YouTube channel, and by the title and thumbnail you would see that we are doing some more modifications to the G90 M5. So if you have been living under a rock, this is our G90 M5 and we pretty much got onto this straight away. This wasn't standard for long and it's been in this sort of version, I would say, for a while now. Big Vossens on here, we've got the satin silver wrap. That was, I'll be honest, that did start the trend for the car scene, and recently I have also gone satin silver on my M2, so it's definitely a statement piece. It's a very nice car, and finally we are getting back onto this to do some more modifications, but rather than the exterior, we are moving to the interior. He's busy. So if you own a G90 M5 yourself and you are interested in any sort of this carbon exhaust, any parts for your G90 M5, you can hit us up at the website. We will get you sorted out. And look at this. Look at the stance of this. Wow. There he goes again. He's off. Look at it. Just the road presence. This pretty much takes up the whole of the workshop. And it is also a question as to why this was never spec'd with carbon in the first place. Could be pretty much for this exact video that you're seeing. So I'm very excited to be installing some parts on the interior. So without further ado, let me put you on the tripod and explain to you what we've got. But before I go too far into this video, what would have been here has now been cleared. And it was a table full of the shift parts as well as the OEM replacements from BMW, that is the carbon parts in the interior. And there aren't nearly as many carbon parts as there are sort of shift overlays. So we're going to fit the full shift kit today, but it's nice to give you a comparison as to what you'll get if you spec your G90 M5 with carbon from the factory. No way. No way. This guy's not got his bags and everything, thinking he's just going to leave. What have they got to do? Before you leave, what have they got to do?
Buy the G90 kit, all 17 pieces.
Thank you. So you heard it from Reese, you have to go buy the parts now. There is not much more point in the video, I guess. You just got to go buy them. But so what was here on the table is the OEM replacements as well as the shift kit. And obviously, like I said, today we're fitting the shift kit, but it's nice to see the OEM replacements and what they look like. And the carbon weave is slightly different. You got more of like the classic carbon weave on the shift kit, but then the OEM replacement looks a bit more in, you know, looks a bit more in depth. Yeah, have that what you will. If you did want to go genuine OEM, we have that in stock as well. So go to the R44 website and check out with that if you did want that. This is exactly what we're going to do to the interior. So I'm going to stop waffling on now, jump inside and show you what we're going to fit first. Right, now I'm going to have to address the elephant in the room. And by that I mean this carbon interior piece. I've already been beaten to it, but we wanted to make sure that it fitted perfectly for you and this video. So that's basically fitted. And with the tape that comes on the parts, it's very hard to unfit, let's say. So yeah, we stuck that down. I'll show you a bit more of that later on in the video. Reese is off. So in the kit, you will have the equivalent to what I have here, which is like a 3M alcohol-based tape. I keep saying tape. Why do I keep saying tape? It's a wipe. It's a wipe. It's an alcohol-based wipe. Basically, just to get rid of any sort of grease marks or anything like that that's going to prevent the part from sticking to the car. And obviously, without even telling you, we're doing this door card piece, which is it's fine. It looks fine, but I just don't know why this sticks out so much. It's not even the same sort of tone as the speakers. Yeah, there probably is a reason why they do this. And BMW know about the car enthusiasts that they will carbon anything they can, so that they will stick on something that is almost like a highlight, just to say from BMW, yo, you can cover this, by the way, with carbon fibre if you need to. We've just done this for the non-car enthusiasts, let's say. But anyway, I've been touching this up with my greasy hands, so let me wipe this off again with the alcohol-based cleaning product. Get the part, which you'll be happy to know I've taken off all of the backing sort of sticky tape from the 3M, which, may I add, that is going to be the hardest part of this fitting. So if you do order this kit, you can fit this at home on your driveway. But if you do want the experience of having something nice fitted, you know, some more modifications, come down to the R44 warehouse. And yeah, you can sit in the waiting room and have it done for you. But this is exactly what we'll do in the workshop if you are waiting. So now we've cleaned it down, we've taken the hardest part, which is the sticky back plastic on the double-sided tape, and we're just going to line this up now. Arguably it is also the hardest part, but I'm a trained professional here, so, and what you will find is that it pretty much does slot into position anyway. You don't really have to do anything. It just goes straight on like that. That is literally it. That is all it's going to do. It is a small part, I'm going to be honest. It's not massively accentuating the interior, but once all of the parts are fitted, it does change it massively, because it goes from that sort of light silver piece to dark carbon, more glossy effect. Going to stop waffling on now and get on to the next part. Right, now we are on to the second part. Obviously, I have not yet moved on to the other door card, but there essentially is the exact same part for the other door card, which I may or may not show you, but if I don't, it's not that much of a loss because you've seen this side and nothing really changes from side to side. But like I said, now we're going to wipe it down and we're going to get the part. All you're going to do is I've taken the sticky back plastic off, clean the panel, and you're just going to line this up just like that. It really is as easy as that. Make sure you don't stick it down the whole way like I've done just there because it's not aligned correctly. It is a bit awkward doing it this way, I'll be honest. And just like that, an extra 15 brake. Let's move on. Let's go clockwise then. Stop. Yeah, click it. Okay. Anyway, now we're back to the video. Get out of my YouTube video. Back to the video, and we are what is questionably the biggest part of the interior. Well, the part that's going to make the biggest difference. And like I said, use your 3M alcohol-based wipes. Get this nice and clean. You've gonna never seen it clean like this before. And it's gloss black, which is quite nice. This whole center console bit is quite dark. I do like it. And again, I've saved you all the time with the old prep work. That alcohol base stinks. That's all over my arm now. Thanks, Dylan. And look at that. Can I also just add, with the Shift products, it's like, I didn't even line that up. I could pretty much throw this on and it will be, let's just give it a go. Let's see if I can throw it on and see if it will fit. Oh, okay, double-sided tape is a bit too sticky for that. But you get the gist. I could pretty much just drop this on. Oh God, it's sticking everywhere. Oh no. Yeah, so we've got the back loaded on. Now we're going to get the front loaded on. And we're going to stick it down just like this. And luckily, because the parts are so fitted, it's not like you need to like really secure it down, because once it sticks, that's it. And then, now I can really show you how small this part is. It will go on the sort of the top here. Now I can show you how long this double-sided tape really takes to get off. Let's speed this up in post. Let's help if you have nails or something sharp, like a blade, you'll get it off. Just need a little bit off there. Cool. There we go. I don't know what that was. That was about 10-15 seconds. Now imagine for every part that will add up. And then for this part, this isn't as this is just a cover, so we do really need to line this up as best as possible. Boom, like that. Oh, what's Reese got in here? No way. BMW show. You've been to the BMW show, have you?
You went there.
Interesting. What else have we got, Reese? Wow.
Oh, this is good. Try it. It's fresh.
It's good. I saw this in ChatGPT. I wanted like a nice summer fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow. That's nice.
Good value too.
And just like that, that is done. I am now going to carry on with the other side, being the door card. You obviously know how they're fitted. I'm not going to bore you with fitting them again. But we're going to switch now to what I believe is going to be the complete interior. And that is your interior done for your G90 M5. So I was actually talking rubbish when I said it was the end of this interior kit video, because we do have this one part over here, which when I was fitting this door card, which actually looks very nice. Again, same as the other side. I'll be honest, I'm not sure the purpose of this. Like I said previously in the video, I think the purpose is BMW seeing this part and thought, yes, the car enthusiasts can cover this in carbon, so let's just make it silver. And yeah, now we're going to cover it in carbon. But this is the last piece that we are going to fit, which again, I just feel like with every part I could just throw it on with the double-sided tape and it's just going to stick. The alignment of these parts is absolutely perfect. And I have fitted a lot, mainly to my own car, of aftermarket parts, and you just know once you get like a carbon or like an aftermarket mold of something, it just never fits correct. It never fits how you think it's going to fit, and the, you know, with the molds and everything, it's always, the fitment is never correct and it's never any good, and it always leads to issues when modifying. But even the profile on the side of this, like you think you'd be able to catch it and take it off. I've just put that on and you can't, there's no edge to these. You can take these off. Obviously, if you get your nail under there, it's double-sided tape. You can take that straight off. But realistically, if you were to tell anybody that this is like the OEM part itself, they're going to believe you. There's nothing to say. There's not even like a border around here where you can see any of the OEM panel, which is pretty insane to think about it. When it's an aftermarket part, you know, you would think maybe just a bit, you can see just a bit. So hopefully you've enjoyed that as much as I have, fitting these parts. It's been actually quite a nice experience because of how easy it actually is. But yeah, that's going to be it for this interior, and we're going to do a little walk around the car and see how it looks in its entirety and how it looks in the interior as a driver, and let me know your thoughts. So that is the interior complete, and we're going to start off with these smaller parts before we moved on to the front where the biggest changes happen. But obviously we've got these little trims here for the surrounds of the window switches. Then moving on to these vents here. Hopefully you can see that. Nice little addition there with the vent covers. Again, it's a nice nice touch. You won't see that as the driver, but as the passenger you'll know that the carbon goes everywhere on the inside of the car, which is always a nice little touch. And I think at some point we would like to maybe get a set for these. I don't know if they make them currently, but yeah, this would be quite nice to have in carbon as well. Anything that's sort of gloss black, anything that's left OEM, we need something carbon to cover it. Now, moving on to the interior, which this car was never a bad place to be in the first place, but now we've got the carbon, it's just so much nicer. The stock plasticky silver, bright silver, it was a nice finish, don't get me wrong. But in terms of a modified car enthusiast, I don't know, it just felt so numb in here. It felt so like boring. Like you've got these sort of crystal effect panels here, and then you'll finish with like a light silver panel, which doesn't resemble anything in the car. It doesn't look very good. But now we have the carbon overlays. It is so much nicer. But we are going to turn you around and show you. Hopefully you get to be with me in the car and see it for what it really is, because it does make a massive difference from going from a lighter grey silver panel to quite a dark panel that matches all the, you know, the roof lining and the dashboard, and it all being black. It's tied in very nicely, but it's completely transformed the interior of the car. Like, it's so much darker now. But I am waffling on because I'm going to turn you around now and show you yeah, what difference this has made. And of course we are starting with the interior door card, which is potentially my favourite part. I'm not sure why, just the curves of this and the size of it, and you know what it's added is actually really nice. I wish we could get something for these as well, but there's nothing you can cover those in there for the sound system. So, but I'd like something to cover that. But then we have, obviously you see here with the purple trim, it fits really nicely into this carbon. We do have somewhere, I believe, a carbon overlay to go around this as well, the same as the rear, but I believe we have a left-hand drive one. So obviously you've got all the switches on this side, and that won't obviously fit. But then showing you now the interior as it is with this massive panel here, that's all been covered, and that's what I'm talking about. This was bright silver before, and the interior was nice, don't get me wrong, but it was very light. I feel like now with the carbon, it's accentuated all of this purple so much more, even coming down to the interior here with the gear knob, just the little touches here. It just makes it really nice. But yeah, we've got this fitted as well. Again, fitment is, you can see, 10/10. It's very easy to fit, and once it is fitted, look at that. It is an extremely nice finish with the fitment. We're going to go over to the other side now and see what it's like from the driver's side. Now we have the driver's side where you can fully immerse yourself into the interior, and you can see what it's like to be a driver in here. I obviously will sit quite far forward like this because I am short, so I won't really get to experience it much. But if you are taller than me, you can see it like this. And look at it. Look at the way the carbon follows from the interior to the door card. It is, yeah, this is a very nice place to be in now. It's added a lot of character to the inside of the car, let's say. Now you're looking swagged out. You're looking R44 certified, and we are liking that. Getting rid of all of those plastic interior parts. Just look at it here. This sort of purple bit, it used to get lost, and now you can see that it's very bright, it's very in your face, and the interior has just made such a level up from before. Yeah, this is a must-have, and at some point we need to match the carbon paddles. We need a little carbon overlay on the steering wheel. I'd quite like to get it re-trimmed actually. I like this steering wheel, but Alcantara is always very nice. But would you do that to an M5? Let me know, because it's a very prestigious car. And would it cheapen it a bit? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and obviously you can see now the lights have just gone off because I've been rambling on for too long and the car's decided to clock out. But you can see, just look at it now. It looks so minimal. It's so nice from a driver's point of view, and obviously from a passenger as well. But from here, you can see the panels, you can see how big it is. It is very nice. So if you're watching this video from a point of view of a G90 owner, then let us know if you would like any of these parts. They're obviously going to be down in the description and on the website. But if there's anything else that you want for your G90 M5, let us know, and we can see if we can help you out with that. If there's any other parts, like I said, with the rear sort of bolsters on the seats, I want to get them in carbon as well. And yeah, we need to get the light switches surround. Once we get that sorted, changed over, we'll put them on, and then the door cards will just look so much better. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it is. I'm really happy with how it's transformed the interior. And again, if I can fit it, so can you. But if you do want an R44 certified technician to come and fit it for you, then obviously come down to the shop. I'm sure we will have it done for you while you wait in the waiting room. But yeah, this has leveled up the interior. I'm really happy with this. All the parts that have been installed are, you know, the quality is great on them, the fitment's great on them, and that's what you've got to imagine as well, is that these aren't replacements for the panels. These go straight over the panels. So if you ever want to revert it to stock, you can. It's literally so easy just to take them on and off. I don't know if I can show you on camera, but there are no gaps on this at all. It's not something that looks like it's been stuck over. You know how you get some molds that have been, you know, stuck over and the tape's really thick and you can see the edges, and that's what gives it a cheap feel. And that's why I feel like these sort of carbon parts do have a stigma of being like slightly cheaper rather than an OEM replacement. Realistically, when you look at it, majority of the people cannot tell that this is double-sided taped on. The fitment is 1010. The profile of the parts.
This also has carbon magnetic pedals from JQ.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's a trim for here. Did you know that?
Just spoke about that.
Did you know that?
I just spoke about that, did I not?
What did you say? That it needs one?
I said, yeah, it would be nice to tie the interior in with it.
But I might have to get you one.
Wow.
Not that we're going to install it, but I can show the customer.
Let's have a look at it, shall we? So, like Dylan was just saying, we also have the steering wheel trim, which is actually a very nice add-on, which, let me get out here so you can see it for yourself. We're not fitting this today, but, oh wow, that's actually a direct replacement. Wow, that is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a sort of like just like a carbon trim piece that you stick over like the rest of the parts, but that's actually a direct replacement. That is going to fit very nicely. I am very sad that we are not fitting this today. But yeah, that is it. Oh, with the little M badge as well, wow. Yeah, nice. But that is going to be it for the G90 in this video, and that is going to be it for this week's YouTube video. If you have enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. And if you are a G90 owner and you do want any of these parts, front splitters, interior mods, exterior mods, anything like that, we have it all at the R44 catalogue. Links in the bio down below. So if you are interested and you want to get them right now, go and head there, go straight to the website, check out, and thank me later. But that is going to be it. I'm going to go enjoy this M5 for, I'm not sure how much longer. There are talks that we may get rid of this, which is going to be a sad day. But if you do want anything like this, and if you are interested in any other parts for any other vehicles, hit up the R44 website. Comment down below what you've enjoyed about this video and any parts to do to this car next, any modifications. Get the recommendations down below, and yeah, we may do one of them. But that is going to be it. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.